I'm Brad with Midwest Heating and Cooling. With the upcoming forecast having a lot of heat and humidity in it, we wanted to explain a few helpful hints to keep you comfortable. One of them, and one of the most important ones, is to take and change your filter. And as you check that, you kind of gauge like how long your house needs it to be changed. So some houses are every 3 months, some are every 6, some can last a year or even more. So this house, for example, this filter's been in here for about 2 years. You just grab this cover and you just give it a good yank there. This one comes off and you can just pull the handle out here or so. Obviously they have pets and kids and things like that, so they have this, a lot of like different fuzz and nasty stuff in their filter. This is one of those deodorizers. You can get it at any of your big box retailers, Home Depot, Menards, and they sell these little scent diffusers. They work pretty well for the first couple of days, but then they kind of wear off. So you may have noticed the blue light when I remove the filter. That's an ultraviolet light. That's installed to remove mold, bacteria, viruses, things of that nature. So the reason we were here today to change out that filter is the customer noticed that the airflow wasn't really moving in the house and that the outside unit was actually still running. So when we arrived, we removed the humidifier off of the furnace itself to kind of check out and see what we could see with the coil that's inside for the air conditioning. And we found that it's turned into a big block of ice. You can kind of see in my hands here enough of the frost and ice that's in there. Basically what happens is if enough airflow doesn't move through that coil, it can overcool that coil and then it causes it to freeze up and become a big block of ice. Now fortunately we caught this one early enough to where we won't have to go through like a long defrost cycle or have to stay and actually defrost it. But one thing to consider is if that ice were to expand over the edges, it could actually cause damage to the furnace that sits directly underneath of it and cause unnecessary repair. Okay, so we changed out the furnace filter as we had shown you earlier in the video. We also did a few other component checks, making sure there weren't going to be any other issues for the rest of the season. Everything else checked out okay. So if you find yourself needing service this week or this weekend with all the hot weather coming, feel free to give us a call. If we don't hear from you, have a great 4th of July.